don't get this misinterpreted thinking you have to have more pages. There's cases where you could have a 5-page website and you could outrank a 100-page website. But just remember, this is just one of many factors. So the number of pages is one thing. And if you take a look at Facebook, I mean, they've got a whopping close to 900 million pages on their website. And if you look at PageRank, PageRank is essentially a score from 0 to 10, which Google gives you. 0 meaning you're not popular, and 10 meaning you're the most popular person in the world. And the way you get more popular is you get more high-quality incoming links pointing back to your website. So Facebook, give or take, has close to 2 billion incoming links pointing back to their website. So if you post a piece of content or a video on Facebook, take a look at the strength of Facebook. They've got almost 900 million pages. They've got a high page rank. They've got about 2 billion links. They've been around since 1998. Now, these are all factors that are, most cases, will be better than your current website. Your website's not going to have more than this many pages or higher page rank or that many links. You might have been around for a longer period of time, but this is a way to leverage the power of Facebook for your own personal brand or your corporate or your image and get listings this way because you're leveraging off the strength of their website. So that kind of summarizes, A, why does Google rank it so quickly is because they get updated faster, so they go there faster. And why does it rank so well is because of the strength of their website. So now that you've got your Facebook business page, now you set up your events, and you've got your videos, the next area that I want to sort of cover is the advertising piece on Facebook. Facebook actually allows business owners to target people, and you can see over here, so this is my personal Facebook profile. On the right-hand side, I will see ads. And most people think that these ads are targeted towards people as to what they've put into their profile. So for example, when I first set up my Facebook page or my personal profile page and joined Facebook, I might have wrote, hey, I like biking, I like playing poker, I like golfing, and I like swimming, okay? So does that mean if a business owners want to target people that are swimming, that like Facebook and poker, that I'd be a prospect? Absolutely, but it's not just limited to that. I mean, if you take a close look here, I'm not sure how well it's showing on the screen there, but the ads I'm getting are like need backlinks, ads not converting, or I get a lot of ads related to SEO and internet marketing, but yet nowhere on my profile have I ever mentioned that I do this stuff. So how does Facebook or how do business owners know that I'm a good fit for their ad? It's interesting. It's the way you actually also interact with your other networks on Facebook and the way they interact with you. And what I mean by interaction is the comments that you post on their wall, the posts that they put on your walls. So if a lot of people are coming to my wall saying, hey, Baltej, that was a great hockey game, the Leafs won. Actually, the Toronto Leafs, they hardly win, so they won't be saying that. But let's just say they did say, yeah, the Leafs were almost winning and blah, 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 blah. Now, if anybody wants to sell hockey tickets, they will know that this person, Baltej Gill, is probably interested in hockey because the way people are talking to him on his specific fan page or my personal profile page. So just to look at how this advertising campaign works and how you could apply it to your business is let's just go back to the traditional way of marketing through Google. In Google, if you set up an AdWords campaign, or this is called Google pay-per-click, you could pretty much tell Google if somebody types in a keyword phrase, in this case it's buy used cars, I want my ad to show on this right-hand side. That's PPC for you. And the only factors you could tell Google is if somebody types in this keyword phrase and they're located in this geographic location or radius, I want my ad to show. You can't tell Google the person that was searching for buy used cars if they were a male between 40 and 45 and they're single and they're a smoker or whatever it may be, show my ad. Because Google doesn't have those demographics. However, Facebook does, and this is the way how business owners could really target their exact customers on Facebook. So for example, here I've selected, there's about 103 million people on Facebook living in the United States. And of course, if you need to break that down to by state or by city, you could obviously do so. And then of course, a gender and age group. So if I want to target people in the United States that are over the ages of 50, there's about 17 million people I could reach to. if I want to get more specific and I want to target males over the age of 50 who are also married, now that number drops down to 2.34 million. So you could see how you could toggle these things on and off, and based on their relationship status, their interest, their gender, their age. And this is only some. There's other things you could target as well, but you could really find out where your target audience is at. And this is not just applicable to the U.S. This is international. So if you're in Mexico, if you're in the UK, there's, wherever you are, you could actually select your country or region and actually set up an advertising campaign that way. And again, this example here kind of shows some of the other things you could do. You could target people on their birthdays, and I mean, even on their birthdays. This is huge. And I think I have a screen. I don't think I have a screenshot of this now. I think it's on the next slide, so I'll wait till I get to it. But here's just some sample of campaigns that we've ran in the past. There's a limo company here in Toronto, and this is during prom season last year. And for those people not familiar with prom, that's when high school students, they all go out and party. And I know they go party all the time, but this is when they formally party. They put on the suit, the tie, they rent the limo, the school takes them to a banquet hall, and it's the whole shebang. So basically, this limo company wanted to target students in high school that were booking limos for prom. So you can see the campaign here is we selected, we want to only select people in Toronto that are in high school. And there was about 150,000 people that fit that demographics. Now, after doing some split testing and looking at some of our different ads and the way we set it up, we found out that the females had a higher click-through rate and a conversion rate, meaning that they were probably the ones doing all the planning. So instead of targeting it to both males and females, we just narrowed it down just females in high school living in Toronto, and the target audience was 71,000. The same campaign is, we targeted females that are engaged, and now you have for your wedding, if you want to book a limo, for your engagement, if you want to book a limo. And again, there's so many different variations of these campaigns that you could do. Here's one where, for people that have their birthday today, and this is for everyone in the States, but I mean, take a look at this. Right now, if you look at inside the United States, in Atlanta, Georgia, there's about 60 people that have their birthday today. So what does that mean? So if you're, for example, a restaurant in Atlanta, Georgia, you could actually do this campaign that says, happy birthday. They click on the ad, say, hey, celebrate your birthday in style, enjoy a free pizza or enjoy a free meal on us, bring 5 of your friends, and this is valid for 2 weeks. Enjoy it with your friends and family at your local restaurant. And then you have your coupon there or your offer there. Now, it doesn't have to just be limited to restaurants. This could be for bars, nightclubs. It could be for anything really. I mean, in this case, there's coupons here for golf. So you could actually even narrow it down to how many people their birthday is today, they live in a specific city, and they like golf or they play golf. And Facebook will give you those numbers, and your ad will only be shown to those people. So they might, you might have an ad, hey, the first 9 holes are free, bring 5 of your friends, and enjoy your birthday, whatever on us, or whatever it may be. So those are just some different samples over there. For those people that have read the white paper, I use this case study of CM Photography. Basically, this is a company that does, they do all types of photography, wedding photography, family portraits, pet portraits. They invested about $600 on Facebook throughout for a full 12 months. So they paid $600. Their target audience was females that are engaged between 24 to 30 years old, and that generated them close to $40,000 worth of revenue just from an advertising campaign on Facebook. So this is really the power of how you could utilize Facebook, is the fact that you could reach out to your direct target audience. Now, I used the comparison before between Google and Facebook. You got to keep in mind, remember, when people go on Google, they were actually looking for your product or your service. When people go onto Facebook, they're not looking for advertisements. They go there to socialize with their friends, upload photos, do all sorts of stuff. However, if you target the right audience in the right way with the right message, you're getting your offer in front of the right people. It can have a huge impact on your conversion. So that's definitely something to keep in your mind, because there's different ways you could test and target on Facebook than you can on your traditional ways of marketing. Okay, so the whole key thing is, how do you make Facebook a strategy, a part of your entire marketing mix? So This whole webinar was not designed to tell you stop doing everything else you're doing and your focus and energy needs to be on Facebook. It's really to say, well, how can we add